Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Monday, October 18th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie, and joined alongside me, we have all day Eric Deshane.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Good. We're missing one of our trio. Uncle T-Bag Tyler Sunty is out for some personal reasons, but the show must go on, as they say.
You betcha.
Even though we skipped shows in the past, but
Yeah.
whatever. We have something to actually talk about. That's why we're doing the show. So, of course, this weekend was DC Fandome for people in the know, which is their digital convention kind of thing, just to show off trailers, what they've been working on, that sort of thing. So a bunch of new DC trailers came out this weekend, and me and Eric are big comic fans, big DC and Batman fans, so we decided to talk about it. So let's get right into it. The first very biggest trailer they showed off, the new trailer for the Batman, Matt Reeves' The Batman. And what'd you think, Eric?
I'm looking forward to it. I like the direction it's going. It's a lot more grounded. Looks really good. But I think I talked about earlier. It's like, yeah, it looks very dark, but dark as in like you can't see shit. It's very very black. Hard to see what's going on in the sun scenes in that trailer. But I'm just hoping that's just the way that the medium is. Once it's in the theater, you'll see it and watch it in big screen. Yeah, it's a good that way there. So, but yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I'm excited for Robert Pattinson and how he's going to perform as Batman, and that whole cast looks great. Because another thing we didn't talk about too as well was Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Yeah, that I forgot he was in there. I'm like, oh, he probably don't even see him yet. No, that's him in the trailer as the Penguin. Yeah. Whoa! What,
doesn't look anything
the prosthetics is awesome. I can't even tell it's him. Holy shit! Yeah, and this is character. Like usually you play like this Cockney British stuffy dude. It's like this full New Yorker like mob boss. It's like, oh, I don't mind this take instead. So see how it goes. Yeah. So ever since Arkham has been pretty much like this British dude, poppy British dude as the Penguin, right? So yeah.
I think like even from animated series he was.
Yeah, he was a little more. Yeah, exactly. But this is more like a more realistic mafia style. So yeah, I'm curious to see how it goes for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like I think I was reading somewhere that like his part isn't that big like, like compared to what the trailer makes it out to be. So I think like he might be the first like big action sequence or whatever. And
yeah, so I thought too was when they're making this movie would be like Batman Year One, which is all about him and the Falcone family. And that was like very first bust as Batman, like where he took down the whole syndicate with that. So I thought that's who that was at first, was Falcone and his stuff with that. But no, that's the Penguin. So it's probably that style, right? Where it's instead of Falcone's taking down the Penguin's crime syndicate instead, right? So that's probably how it is in the beginning. So yeah, I'm excited to that.
Yeah, and like we were saying before, the Robert Pattinson, he definitely looks the part as Batman. You can tell he's definitely, like you said, year one, year two. He's more angry, full of rage, that sort of thing. And I'm curious to see what he's gonna be like outside the costume, because they haven't really showed many scenes of that, of like his interactions with, Selena Kyle and Alfred and that sort of thing. So it's always like kind of the interesting part. Like I know like those parts aren't what people go to see the Batman for, but it's like it's definitely still an important part. Like you have to have a decent Bruce Wayne, I guess. So
no, absolutely. That's the other half of Batman, right? Yeah, Batman's fun to watch, but you have to have that Bruce Wayne element too as well, right? So and like you were saying too, this is much more, hopefully more of a detective style of movie too, instead of it just being a straight action movie. So we'll see hopefully the two sides of Bruce Wayne's where he's kind of solving the problem as Batman and as Bruce Wayne. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then the second when we were doing our group chat there, the second trailer you shared was Peacemaker, starring the champ, John Cena.
You can't see this, John Cena. Yeah.
Yeah.
People's champ.
Yeah.
What was People's Champs, right? That's what he was, or no?
No, that's The Rock. The Rock was.
Oh, it was The Rock. Okay.
Yeah, you can't see me. The champ is here. That was kind of his thing.
Okay, it was just his champ. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was looking forward to that one because I enjoyed his character a lot in Suicide Squad. Like him and his scenes with not Deadshot. What the hell is the other character? Idris Elba's character.
Bloodsport? Is that
what Bloodsport. Yeah, Bloodsport. Oh, you never saw it, right?
Still not yet. No.
Yeah. they had good interactions in between them. So I liked that how that character was, and having his own series would have been a great follow through. I felt, but this the way the trailer portrayed it, it didn't seem as fun to watch. It just seemed goofy at times and kind of silly, but just in the weirdest kind of incorrect ways. Like it just didn't seem as I don't know. I don't know. It's the same kind of heart I want to say as that Suicide Squad did, where like he was serious, but in a fun, lighthearted way. This is just using lighthearted, and that's kind of it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm on the
Even,
fence about it, but I'll still check it out though. Probably.
yeah, like
Yeah,
not seeing it is just kind of weird. It's like here's your team, and then like in the last piece is like this fat black lady who's kind of stupid, and I was just like, okay, I'm weird. All right,
yeah.
So I like haven't seen the Suicide Squad like we said, but
yeah, like his team is shown in the Suicide Squad, so that makes sense. Except for that the fatter black lady, you're like, okay, what is okay, whatever, sure. Let's carry on, and then it's like it's kind of more of the showing more of like her and him dynamic. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's okay, but I don't know.
And then like maybe that might be the funniest part of the whole show is just like their smaller interactions, like this. It's not like necessarily a joke, but per se, just like how they interact with each other might be worthwhile.
Could be, yeah, it could be it. Yeah, we'll see.
Might be just hard to make a trailer out of that and stuff.
Could be. Yeah, it was the way it was framed. I was afraid to be. It was almost looked like it was framed like The Office, where it was like the hidden camera mockumentary style. I'm like, oh no, they almost at that angle they're shooting it, almost like they're kind of talking to the camera kind of thing, and like I don't know if I'm gonna like this at all. But no, it's not that at all, thankfully. So it's hopefully it's better than that. So yeah.
And then the eagle hugging him at the end. That's not even. I don't know. Like that's not even funny. It's like all right.
Yeah, it's like okay, it's.
Get your camera. He's hugging me. All right. Okay.
Yeah, let's move along.
And then I guess moving on. The next big trailer was probably the Black Adam trailer.
Black Adam was, I think, the biggest, more hype one of that one. Yeah.
It was more of a teaser, which is insane because like they've been talking about this movie for 7 years now.
6-7 years, yeah, crazy. 7 years, yeah.
And I don't know. It's still confusing to me how this movie's supposed to work because it sounds like he's supposed to be the bad guy, right?
Yeah, Black Adam has always been the bad guy. Like that's he's Shazam's opposite. So to have him like as the lead, I'm really confused where this is going with that too, because like in Shazam it shows it too like there's 7 seats and there's 6 filled. Well, who's the 7th one? That's hint. That's Black Adam. Well, his story with that is he goes rogue against the whole thing and he's the bad guy, but now he's being a good guy. I don't know where it's going still. So, and that teaser trailer didn't show nothing at all. Like, and then it showed like the behind the scenes with the cast. It has like Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate, which I love. That was an awesome casting choice there. And then some other characters I'm not too sure of offhand, but yeah, I'm not sure if he's the villain the whole time. If he's it's weird to see where it's going to go for sure. But yeah,
because I mean, like when you think of like I guess probably like the next similar thing on the Marvel side would be the Venom movie, which also I haven't seen because it looks bad. But anyways, the like the way they do that is he's more the anti-hero on that. Like he's going against like a corporation, like another entity that you really can't really root for. But like in this one, it's like it's called Black Adam, but he's the bad guy, and there's actually heroes that he's fighting against. It's like, well, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna beat Black Adam in the movie that's called Black Adam. So
I don't know.
It's weird.
I'm nervous this is going to be an ego trip for Dwayne Johnson kind of movie, but we'll see.
Yeah. Apparently, he's like super excited.
He's been trying to make this movie for almost 10 years now. It's been a long time. Like ever since like that, that's one of his castings for a long time. He's wanted to make this movie. So yeah.
Yeah, it was always weird though when they first asked him about it. Like, would you want to play Superman or something? Like, no, I want to be somebody stronger than Superman. It's like, all right, Dwayne.
Yeah,
well, relax.
Name it. Yeah,
and he's just talking about the way like Pierce Brosnan too in that little trailer. He's talking about it's like I've been on the James Bond movie. And this is like way crazier than that. It's like Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't all fucking green screens
Exactly.
on the James Bond set.
I've never been to anything like this. I'm like, yeah, it's code for like I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
They put a bunch of fucking white
They
balls
put
all over my
dots on my face,
exactly.
and the screen was green behind me, and I said some words that didn't make sense to me, and
He's
then
probably
I
not even
got
in
paid.
the shot because he's got the helmet on the whole time, so he just
There's a few. Oh, I'm sure there'll be some shots with him holding the
maybe
helmet. Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, we'll see.
I've never been in this kind of
A paycheck's a
performance booth.
paycheck.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and other than that, there was just, I guess, a couple other small trailers. There was the Flash trailer. Did you see that one?
I watched that one too, which I think is going to be like a Flashpoint Paradox style, where Flash time travels, causes a ripple effect all through time and all past and present. And I think the Batman, this is my hunch, but the Batman they tease is an alternate universe Batman in the Flashpoint Paradox world, where Bruce Wayne dies instead of his parents, and his dad becomes the Batman instead. Thomas Wayne becomes Batman while his mom goes crazy, and she becomes their version of the Joker. So that's how that universe is. So I think when they're in the Batcave, that's not Bruce Wayne, that's Thomas Wayne instead, and that's this whole thing with that instead. So because I think they're totally going off the Flashpoint Paradox style story instead. So
right. So I've kind of heard that it's supposed to be Michael Keaton, but maybe Michael Keaton's playing Thomas Wayne.
That would make sense. Yes. Oh, I didn't hear that. But that's really good, though. Oh, that's really good.
Because that's why they kind of like tease the unveiling of the car, which, like, I mean, like, if people kind of know that it is maybe already
if
Michael
it is
Keaton,
the old school,
just show the fucking Batmobile. Like,
exactly. Yeah, I think it's going to be the
excited.
Batmobile. But I'm gonna put Dawson. It's going to be Thomas Wayne instead. So yeah, that story instead. But we'll see.
My knowledge on Flash is very limited, and I don't know. It was just kind of weird. It's like, in production. It's like, all right, cool. All right. We're still making it.
Yep. It's still being made. Could still change.
God, the Snyderverse is over, but we're still making it.
Yeah.
And then what else? There's an
Aquaman one.
Aquaman trailer.
That too wasn't a trailer. That was a straight up.
It was like a behind the scenes. Visit the set shots. Kind of thing.
Cool. Production only started on that like in July, so it's still in production for crying out loud, right? So yeah. But same cast again from before and from the first one looks like, and which I'm alright with. Yeah, and I enjoyed how that one was. I got flack a lot for being almost too silly or not there, but I liked it a lot. I really enjoyed that Aquaman movie. So no, I'm looking forward to that one too. I think are they all saying they're all coming to HBO Max or theater and HBO Max? I forgot.
They did announce that. I think through 2022, all of them were supposed to be hitting HBO Max. But changes for us in Canada, which is kind of weird.
Which is stupid for us. We don't get that.
Rules.
It's all through Crave if we want HBO, but this doesn't qualify for HBO Max? I'm like, well, that's dumb. So yeah.
I guess like with that, and I think you also might have to pay extra too, because like the way Wonder Woman worked, you have to essentially kind of buy it the way
you essentially rented it for whatever it was, like the standard premiere from Disney or whatever it was, right? Which makes sense. That makes sense from a monetary point of view. I mean, I would rather pay for it myself and watch it on my couch with my system without the crowds any day. And yeah, I get that, but it still can't beat the theater experience though.
It depends on the movie a lot.
That's where I'm like, okay, I like that, but I don't like that, and so like Avengers Endgame, that was made to watch in theaters, but like we watched Black Widow, I could have been all right with watching that at home. That would have been all right still. Yeah. So
like the Batman, you're gonna want to go watch that in a theater, big sound system, big screen. But like saying like. Watching The Flash. Yeah, maybe you want to see that in theater out,
just watch it at home. Yeah.
But I think like also like just bringing up HBO Max and that sort of thing, like since it's like an addition to Crave or whatever, it's just like seeing the Peacemaker trailer, it's like, well, this doesn't really want to make me pay $20 a month to watch this show. Like, like it's a harder sell for people in Canada, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
The extra hoop that we have to jump through to get that stupid show. So,
mm-hmm.
Oh well. But you know, it's a kind of wait and see, right? Like if people say it's really freaking funny, then maybe
Yeah,
it
check it
might
out.
be wait till the end of the
Mm-hmm.
season and
Mm-hmm.
binge it or that sort of thing. I think is kind of what.
Well, with all those too, like on a side note, one thing I'm getting very annoyed with lately is I enjoyed when Netflix first came out, like, oh, the whole season's up on at once, right? I'm getting very fed up with the weekly releases, like the TV show kind of style. It's like, no,
Really?
I hate that. I'm so impatient. I like this. I'll wait till the season's done and then I'll watch all of it whenever I have the time for it, and I'll have to wait every single week because I hate that. It just drives me nuts. It's so immature, I know, but I hate it. Yeah, like now I started watching Squid Game and I watched the first episode. I'm like, cool, but I didn't binge watch all 9.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, I can watch whenever I want now. I'm not worried about the week or after, right? So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm getting fed up with the weekly releases for sure. I don't know.
I think like I don't mind it, but like yeah, it definitely depends on the
Mhm,
quality of the show. Like if
mhm,
shows are not good, then yeah,
mhm.
it's harder to stick around with them. Whereas binge
Yeah.
watching, it's just like, all right, the first couple episodes are kind of whatever, but at least I can keep
Mhm,
going and see how this pans
mhm,
out and quickly.
mhm. Because I thought about it too. If I didn't watch The Boys that way, I probably wouldn't watch the show at all.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, because the first episode was like, okay, this is all right. It goes places, but that's all right. But yeah, and I think too. Oh, what the hell? Not what was the show we watched here? The Omni Man, Invincible.
Oh yeah.
That drove me nuts because that was a series where like I couldn't wait for the next week. I just had to watch it now, right? So especially after that first episode, where it was like, oh, I want to watch more now, you bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think like there's that medium too with the
Mhm.
boys, like how season 2 worked. It was like, okay, here's the first, what was it, 3 episodes,
3 episodes, yeah.
and then it was weekly
And then
after that, which
weekly
was
after
kind of
that, yeah. Which
nice.
which I like that too as well because that's like, oh, cool. I get a fill for the night, and that satisfies me for that evening, right? Because I don't
Hmm.
have to binge watch the rest. I'm caught up, and I can still wait for that. But yeah, the one or two free ones at first, yeah, I don't mind that style too.
Hmm. I just like the water cooler talk though of like the week. It's like, oh, did you
That
see
drives me
the
nuts.
newest
It's that.
episode? Yeah, it's cool. I wonder what they're gonna do
Yeah,
next
but
week.
then you get like the weekly fan theories, like with WandaVision. Everything was Mephisto. It's like fuck. If they were released it all at once, would have been bullshit and done with. Whatever.
Yeah, but that's my favorite part of the theories. It's
Ah,
like, yeah,
no, no.
brings me back to like watching Lost or whatever back in the day.
True, true. Yeah.
Ultimate fan theory show.
Hmm.
Well, yeah. I guess I think
Hmm.
can we wrap it up
Yeah.
there? Anything else you
Nothing
want?
really else.
They announced that
Well, a couple of games. Quite a few games actually got announced too as well. Arkham Knights, which are like Arkham Knights and Suicide Squad, I think are the same style. The 4-person like team co-op
mm,
adventure games, like our Warhammer game we always play, Vermintide.
yep.
The Suicide Squad it's by Rocksteady. That one I'm looking forward to because it's from Rocksteady, which I love their Arkham series.
Yep.
And then the Arkham Knight one looks alright, but that one I'm not too sure who's making that one though. But
That's
it looks more
WB Montreal who did Arkham Origins.
Arkham Origins, yeah. So I never played that one. I'm curious what that one was. I'm sure, but that one looks more like the original Batman style, where it's
Yeah, it's probably
sneaking
gonna be
combos,
pretty much
yeah,
the
grapple
same.
hooks, and yeah. Whereas the Rocksteady one looks like a Vermintide, where it's like, yeah, you go in guns and fighting, and yeah. So that one I'm looking forward to. So yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
I was gonna say also they announced Wonder Woman 3 is coming.
Oh,
Patty,
I didn't see that. They just announced it though. They did nothing. No
yeah,
other.
nothing to show. They said Patty
Mhm.
Jenkins is gonna be
Ooh,
doing it again, so
cool.
we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't watch the
There
second
was
one,
there
but
was a
my
thing
sister
for
said it was terrible. But
yeah, because there was a thing too on there as well for Wonder Woman's 80th anniversary this year too as well, and I saw Linda Carter on there, but I didn't see all of it was happening
mhm,
there. But yeah, so yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Well, let's wrap this thing up, shall we?
sure,
A bit of a shorter one, 20 minutes,
hmm,
but it's okay.
that's right.
We're missing a third of the opinions
Yeah,
here. So that's what
yeah,
happens. Um, Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Like and subscribe. If you're listening on a podcast service, give us a positive rating. Subscribe to the feed. Head over to our Facebook page. Like the page. Ask us a question for Ask Us Anything Monday. Or
hmm,
submit a topic for us to talk about. And yeah, we'll be back here Wednesday with Tyler, probably. And
Hopefully. Yeah.
hopefully. And then, yeah, we'll see you then. Adios.
See you guys.